Community banks tend to focus on lending to small businesses that share their local community. Did you know that according to the Independent Community Bankers of America, community banks account for 60% of small business loans, despite being only 15% of the total banking market? Community banks approve half of all loan applicants, compared to bigger banks that tend to approve only about 20%. The amount a community bank will lend varies by institution, but a good range to expect is anywhere from $5,000 to $500,000. Because these smaller institutions have the time to get to know you and want to build a relationship with you before you ask for a loan, your character and credibility can count even more with a community bank. Rob, the CEO of Blue Sky Agency, wasn't happy with his big bank relationship, so he decided to give his local community bank a try.
We're a full-service, independent advertising agency here in Atlanta, Georgia. I really didn't know that much about how banks treated you. I didn't feel like someone was kind of emotionally connected to this guy who's working his way up and doing his best and winning accounts and growing his business. That experience was very, very frustrating. I went to them, I said, look, I'm going to start looking for another bank. And I went the completely the opposite route. I had a friend who called and said that he had a friend who was at a small community bank, and that it was highly personalized and very high touch, and they were very amicable to needs of businessmen who've proved themselves. They called me and said that they wanted to come over and see me. Someone really cared about exactly what I was doing and asked questions that made sense to me. And I don't think the other group ever really understood the full nature of my business. And then, of course, they asked for the financials and said, what do you think you need? Just wanting to feel safe, I gave them the highest number that I possibly could. Again, they came to my office and said, we'd love for you to be our customers. And it really became a much more personal relationship.
Community banks can have different loan specialties as part of their loan portfolios. For example, one might specialize in working with general contractors, while one might focus on commercial real estate loans. It's worth asking if your community bank specializes in certain types of loans. If they don't, they may be able to point you in the direction of someone who does. To learn more about community banks, go to the Independent Community Bankers of America website at icba.org.